Is pulling him in quickly. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, it's got a dead heat. I think it's got a dead heat.
It's going to work well for Willie again.
Oh, yes, both.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that corner is fine.
Look at how many cars are trying to go through here. They're 3 wide coming through. Squiddy's got fed out into the wall. They're 2 wide coming up through the cutting.
Oh, he's making a move on Viking Racer now into the dipper and does it. He's gone around the outside into the dipper. What a move.
Oh, he runs a little bit wide. He's on the grass.
Keep it clean. Come on, Oil, bring it home.
Showman's got the run.
Stand finish. Who's got to get it? Showman's got it. Oh, he's just taken out.
Right side down the hill. Captain's got his nose in front just barely. Oh, he has full trust in him. They're still side by side. Captain takes the position around the outside down the hill.
Around the outside.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to have 3 wide. Adam's going wide. Adam's going deep on the brakes on the Rexy. Gets the pass done. Goes Adam from
Fourth to first.
What a move.
Yes, punters, and welcome to Wheel to Wheels midweek qualies for the final round of season 13. Here we are. Where are we? We are at St. Croix. I believe it's Layout C, and joining us here is PLE Goat. How are you, Goat?
I'm terrific. What's your name? Dodgy. I'm really excited to be here for the midweek quali session for our big finale this weekend. So it'll be interesting to see what the lads can lay down in somewhere in the middle of France.
Yes, absolutely. And what I might do is get these boys going, and that way we can rabbit on while they're getting out there on their outlap.
Yeah, and it is quite a big outlap here. It's like a 3.5 minute lap, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a lot of corners to get right, Dodgy.
Oh, way too many to remember, Goat, especially at my age. It's like, oh, what one's next? Oh, that's right, after you get around it into a wall.
Yeah. Is that really tight right hand, or is that really long one? But yeah, they all start looking the same.
Yeah, well, we've got, about 6 of them in tonight by the look of it, and it's a bit of a mix. We've got some guys from up the top end that are pretty quick, and some from down the lower divs as well.
Yeah, we've got a mixed bag tonight. But obviously one of the top guys in our league at the moment is Mr. Knuckles. I'd be expecting pretty big things from him tonight. We've also got Brutal and Palmer, a couple of big names as well.
Yeah, well, Palmer's been around for a while now. He's been around for a few seasons. I believe we had him in TDR for the first time we struck out at TDR, and he's been warming a seat over in Scuderia for a while. He's a pretty solid driver around the Div 2, Div 3 category. Brutal as well behind him. He's another driver that's been here for about 3 seasons now, slowly coming up the ranks. He's sort of punching it up at the pointy end of Div 3 at the moment, threatening to get into Div 2 if he's not careful.
Yeah, definitely some. Yeah, he's got a heap of pace, brutal. It's yeah, just can't decide which track to put it down on. that's the thing.
Yeah, what I haven't seen much of is Literary Nugget, but for all intents and purposes, this lad is quite quick. I know Tombo Drive 25 Principal sings his praises. Have you had much to do with Nugget at all, Go?
Bits and pieces, mate, but he is ruling the top of E-League at the moment, so I'm going to say he's a driver that'll jump up into that Division 3 or 2 spot for next season. Like, he's showing a fair bit of pace, so yeah, I'm expecting big things from him in this quali session.
Yeah, and like you said before, Knuckles, or Nux 47, he is in here at the moment. He has been pretty quick. He's another TDR driver. I think he'll be knocking on the door of Div 1 for next season. Possibly just the top end of Div 2. It depends how many drivers we have, but he's definitely going to be in that mix up there.
Oh, you'd have to think so. I've known Knuckles for a little bit from a few different leagues, and he's a quick guy. It doesn't matter where he jumps in. He seems to find his line and get on it pretty quickly.
Yeah, he does love this Merc he's in at the moment. He's the only one in TDR driving the SLS Merc. We're all in the other AMG, but the only thing is, I think the tyres hurt him a bit in this beast.
Yeah, right. Well, it's interesting he's gone for that, actually. It's the older generation GT3, so
What's wrong with older generations, Go?
Nothing.
Right.
I'm just, it's when you got the younger ones just sitting there. I don't know. You kind of go for them first, but nothing wrong with an older generation.
Not at all.
Yeah,
And in there as well, in the FSR, Future Studios Racing livery here, which is a new team out this season for Suit Lad as the principal. We've got Urgent PD. Now, Urgent used to be a 13R stable regular as well, and he's sort of branched out. So he's a pretty solid contender down there in Div 4, I think it is his regular horn.
Yeah, I'm just having a look. He's in the middle of Div 4 at the moment, but he's been showing some pace in that Supra, and I'd expect him to get a pretty rapid lap down here tonight.
And last but not least, in that noisy ass bloody Mazda, the Mozzie from hell, we've got Big Red Ralph. Now, Big Red Ralph's been around as long as I can remember, and he's again a Div 4 to 5 regular. I think he may be, is he Div 5 this time round? I can't remember.
Yeah, he's Div 5. Yeah, middle of Div 5, but I'd say that Mazda is looking pretty strong here. I've seen Dale do some absolutely rapid times in it. It just seems to be a pretty good package of straight line speed and manoeuvrability.
Yeah, absolutely. Dale has been on song, and I've just noticed we've got Tombo, Gimpman and Stefko in the chat in there in YouTube. Stefko, if you're that bored, buddy, feel free to jump into comms, man. We're here, we're waiting, we're happy to receive.
Hey, got the heater on.
So let's jump back up to Brutal and see how we're going here. Just coming up onto that bridge, dodgy part. Talk us through this track a bit, Go. What are we expecting from these guys? What sort of times?
Wouldn't know for a second time, but like a 3 minute 29s or 8s or 7s, or anywhere there, just under a 30 is a pretty respectable lap.
Is that a Div 1 time, do you think, or?
Yeah, well, I'd say like 26s and 27s are probably Div 1. But yeah, I'd say anywhere under a 30 is really good.
Crap, I'm slow then.
It's, you know, it's all right, Dodgy. maybe
We're all
you should have
used to
gone
that.
for an old. Maybe you should have gone for an older generation Merc. Yeah. But I'm just looking at Brutal's lap. It seems to be pretty tidy so far. Got a nice little exit off that left-hander. This is a funny corner. You got to go all the way over to the left here, and then over the right. It's blind. You don't know how tight it is, and it's really deceiving, all of this. It's yeah, it seems to tighten up on you through here.
Yeah.
I stay in the middle of the track to get a good run through there. Break about the 100 board, late apex this one. And yeah, back over to the right.
I can attest that's a killer wall back there too.
Yeah, it is. They all kind of jump out at you. And this doesn't look like a bad lap here from Brutal. And he's going to cross the line in the 28s, a 28.9.
Nice.
That's a lovely lap there.
What we'll do, we'll jump on with Nux, and I'm going to go on board with Nux, and we can check out a lap from on board with Nux, and you can go all you like and tell us your line through here.
Yeah, okay.
As
So
he
we're
takes
heading
pole.
up. Yeah, as he takes pole, casually. So we're going through turn 1, that's a flat left-hander. Brake at the 100 board, down to second gear. Get as close as you dare to the walls through here. It's like a street circuit for this first sector. It's pretty cool. And you're going to thunder on this pretty straight bit. Not much going on here. And then you want to brake just after the 150 board. Tip it in. This curb on the inside's a nightmare. If you get up on that, it wants to kick sideways. Over to the right, kind of guess for a braking point there. Doesn't really want to give you anything. Bearing left here, and you really want to get over to this apex and get a good exit there. All these corners are really blind and hard to guess. But he's 3/10 up as we come into the left-hander, braking at 100 board there, third gear, run it out to the curb, dab of brakes, tip it in. It's going to go out the middle of the track, cut in there, brake at that red bit of fence there, trying to get up on these curbs. The curbs are horrible. And this is a real tricky bit of the track. I'm going to go over to the left here, try and straight line this bit and brake on the apex to the left-hander. And then brake again, get as close as that curb as you want. And it's a pretty good exit there onto this bridge. We'll see what the sector time is. And he's still 2.5 tenths up. Brake at these arrows on the road here, down to second gear, tip it in, run it out to the wall. A little bit of a touch, but that's alright. The older generation doesn't mind a rub a late apex onto this straight here. And
a massage, that's what you need to go.
A massage,
when we're old,
yeah,
we like a massage, that's correct.
Bit old and stiff. Yeah. So, yeah, onto this straight now. It's pretty straightforward. You want to try and pick a braking point down here.
I'm usually just after the curb there for the braking point.
Yeah, that's it. That seems like it. He's got a touch wide, but maybe that's the plan. I don't know. Double apex that over to the left, and then try and guess where to turn in here. Stay off the grass if you can. He's still kept that 2 and a bit tenths. He's looking pretty good. Oh, third gear through here. Up to the right hand. They're going to brake at 100. Down to third. Late apex it. Getting on the power. He's caught up a fair bit to Nugget here. So I'm going to say he's on a pretty rapid lap. We might see a 27 as he gets a run out of the last corner.
Ooh,
and it's
27.7.
27.7. Right. That's
And
pretty good for Knuckles.
It is, and what do you think he's going to do now? Do you think he's just going to get around and get back in the pits now, drop some tyres off, do some empty, low fuel runs on softs? Is that the plan, you reckon, for quali?
I think so. Yeah, try and drain the tank, and then, I don't think those softs will get another quick lap in now. Like, lap 3 is very much at the end of the performance. So I think he'll run into the pits and then go another 2 laps after that.
I noticed Ralph's in already. I have no idea if that means he hasn't done a hot lap yet. So he's just getting in early with those tyres by the look of it.
Yeah, that's a different way of looking at it as well. Pitting on the second lap and then getting those flies in early. A banker lap's pretty good when you think about it. So then it takes a lot of pressure off everything else. So I don't know, a few ways of doing it.
So how's the Nissan go around here? You're in the GTR for what's left of this season, this weekend.
Yeah.
How's it going around here?
I actually don't mind it. It's pretty decent. It doesn't mind all these fast and sweepy corners, which there's a few of. It's just those long straights seem to hurt it. We don't have a lot of straight line speed to compared to everything else, but all around it's a pretty good package.
Yeah, I've noticed that with the Merc too. It doesn't seem the AMG as fast as it used to be. Especially it won't stay in the slip, unfortunately, of some of these cars, especially the Supra. The Supra leaves it for dead, and so does the Mazda. So I think it's going to be a tough ask on the straights for some of these cars when you've got the likes of the Mazda and the Supra there.
Yeah, definitely. The Supra has incredible straight line speed. It's pretty hard to keep up with that thing in anything. But yeah, the Mazda actually has a fair bit of straight line speed, believe it or not. That's a rapid car.
It is. It's certainly in the right hands. I know, like you said earlier, Dale is absolutely flogging it for speed in that thing around here. I know we've got a wildcard entry in Div 2 this week with Stefko coming back, and he's chosen the Renault. And while that's not the fastest car out there, it definitely makes up for it in its fuel usage. I noticed it's getting a lap or 2 more in fuel usage than the others. So I think when it comes to a 90-minute race here on Sunday, there are going to be that many different strats out there for these cars. I'm not willing to guess who's going to go what, as we have Palmer into the pits for his tyre change. He's got 45% fuel left, so he's halfway through his fuel. Nuggets in. So it seems like a very good spot to be changing for a low dash on the tyres. Everyone's in, Brutal's in. All we need is Nux now and we'll be good. There he is.
Yeah, that's it. I'd say everyone will be coming in apart from Ralph going in that lap earlier. So you'll have to watch out for people in front of him. He might have a big enough gap though. Yeah.
Have you put your mind forward yet to what might be happening for next season?
Whoa.
What sort of car are you looking at?
Dunno.
Don't know. I know what your mind should be on, Goat.
Yeah? What, an older generation Merc or something stupid like that?
Oh, God, no, and it shouldn't be on young women either. What you've got to be concentrating on is the GTSS Championship we're coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, shit, forgot about that one, Dodgy.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, so you are Flossie and Seckers, 3 representatives for Wheel to Wheel, who are taking on the might of 3 of Australia's other top GT7 leagues in Sector 1, Trailblazers and Track Stars. So, and I believe for the race around Daytona, you guys got to choose your car. What mind-blowing car did you choose, Goat?
Yeah, we went for a pretty left field choice in being the Ford GT40, which is that white one from Gran Turismo 4 with the number 4 on the door. It's actually a pretty rapid car in a straight line.
So, tell me, Goat, wouldn't that be an older model?
Oh, I'd say you got me there. You have. Yeah, but the new one just didn't have the features I was looking for. You know,
Well,
in this case, they don't make them like they used to, dodgy.
Yeah, you get quite a lot of those these days, Goat. Never you mind. Oh, we better get back to this one. How's Nugget going here? We've got him. We're all on outlaps at the moment, and Nugget seems to be punching okay on his times. He's got a 3:30.641 as his fastest so far. So that's not a bad time. It's probably as good as I'm doing, so I'm happy to call that a good time. Anytime I can get away with that and not running into a wall, I'm happy.
Yeah, like we were saying at the start, it's a lot of corners to get right. Like, yeah, it's like there's a lot of time to be found at this track. If you just take something slightly wrong and get a bad run, you can lose half a second. And yeah, it's as simple as that. It's yeah, it's a difficult track.
Yeah, it is one of those, and every car, I noticed last night when I jumped in a couple of different cars, every car handles differently at this track. There's no one set line, one set way, especially coming out of corners. You know, you can come out of a corner as quick as a whip in some cars, and you're not quite there in the other. So while I think the race might get a bit spaced out, when it is close together, it is going to be hard for some to sort of get the power down if they've got a slower car in front of them.
Yeah, I'd say there'll be a lot of overtaking here because there's a pretty mildly sharp corner at the end of a long straight here. You know, like there's you got the first corner, like this the second corner really at the end of that other straight, and yeah, over the bridge and then on the back straight, and yeah, there's a heap of different spots you can look for a pass. So
and
yeah, I think it'll be an exciting one.
Yeah, with the strats as well. I mean, we've got minimum, I think, is going to be about a 4-stop. Just for fuel, I think, off memory, most other than maybe the Renault with the 7 gear. But as to what stop when, because we do have to use all 3 compounds. I know there's a few out there throwing the idea of 7 laps or so on a hard compound. Some are saying only 1 or 2. So it's anyone's guess as to who's going what strat on Sunday, and when they run those tyres will be the length of their stint. It's going to have cars all over the shop, so there will be pockets of action everywhere, I reckon.
Yeah, 100%. And also, I notice with myself, I used to do this, when you're doing a stint, you really got to be focused on driving the car smooth and, you know, not braking too much and turning in as little as possible, even when you're in a battle pack, because, you know, you can get caught up in everyone else's battles and things like that, and just chew through your tyres and lose a lot of time through the
Speaking
end
of
of the
battle
stint.
packs, Nugget has just caught Palmer, and I think it might have put him off a little bit. He's just got him on the straight. Palmer's let him past. He got a bit sideways coming onto that bridge then, so I'm not sure if he was put off by having a car in front of him, or if he's just a little squirrely at the moment on those tyres.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd say he was on a lap. He might have just he may have just had a
bit of
mistake.
wall there too.
Yeah, no, it's just scraped the wall.
We got 3 rather close together here. I'm not sure if they're going to affect each other or if they're trying to get slip.
Yeah, I don't know. They might be impeding Knuckles, I think he's on a flyer. Yeah, but Palmer just, I think he's 4 seconds down on that last split, so he had a bit of a mishap somewhere.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets out of the way of Knuckles, if he realises that Knuckles is that close behind him or not.
Yeah, he sort of played into Knuckles' hands, actually.
Yeah, there he goes.
Oh, a second up. Look out, I think Knuckles is going to do a 6 here. He had a bit of a hand from Palmer as well, down that straight. And all kind of fell into his lap. So he's rounding out this last corner here. Does that pretty nicely. He's got a bit of a draft from Nugget as well. Look, he's going to cross the line with a mid 26.
Wow.
Wow. That is rapid. That's the quickest I've ever seen.
No, you're calling it now, eh? I'm not sure if...
Yeah.
I know Dale's been in the 26. I think I heard rumour that Seckers has too.
Yeah, I don't think it's that low though. That's that's a cracking lap. He'll be over the moon with that.
Yeah, straight up to Div 1 with that, lad.
Yeah, I think so. Even on that old generation Merc, he's still making it work.
You can make the old generation work. They might not want to, but you can make it work.
Yeah, I think it's called coffee. Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, who's looking feisty at the moment? We've Brutals. What time's he pushing out there? He's running in second. He's there behind Nux. I wonder if Nux is going to drop back and give him a bit of a slipstream for the rest of the lap. At the moment, even Brutal's pushed out at 28.9. That's going to be a pretty good time back there in Div 3.
Yeah, he's a couple of tenths up on his on that as well. So yeah, if he keeps that together, might be a lower 8. But we'll see.
Oh,
I had a bit of a moment. Yeah. A bit of a moment there. I find this a pretty tricky section because you're on the brakes trying to slow the car down and get it turned in on those off-cambered corners.
Yeah, it's a lot harder when you're following someone too and you can't exactly see those apexes because there's a big ass car in front of you.
Yeah.
He should be close enough, hopefully. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get a slip for the big straight here.
Yeah, no, this will be good. Yeah, so he's just down on his quickest lap, so this will be helping him no end. There you go, Nux moves aside.
What lovely teamwork, gentlemen. Applause to you both.
Yeah, that may not look like much, but that would have been a couple of tenths in that.
And he's just got to hold it together for the rest of the lap. I don't know if we got that much time left. I'm going to say there's probably about 4 or 5 minutes left on this quali. So there's only probably another lap left in it. Yep, he's 4 tenths up.
Alright, let's see if he can round it out. Coming into the penultimate corner. Finds the apex, gets on the power nice and early. Lovely work. Yeah, it's been a good lap. So he's coming across the line. Let's see what it is. It's a 28.1. Wow.
Yep,
That's
so
a
he's
cracking lap.
polished a good 8 tenths off that one. So good job there, Brutal.
Yeah. Well
I'm
done.
sure if Broken Spoke was on there watching, he'd probably be in tears right about now. And you've probably got Baker Boy walking up to Steph Co going, "Here, hold my beer, I'll show him how it's done."
Yeah. In that Renault. That's a pretty left field choice from Stefko as well. I wouldn't have picked him to drive that.
Well, we all
yeah.
know Stefko's a pretty left field kind of person, don't we, Goat?
Yeah. Yeah.
At least that's what Mrs. Stefko told me. So hello, Mrs. Stefko, if you're out there.
Yeah. But you know, I thought he would have at least picked a kind of normal car, so you know, just to keep him grounded. But no, he's just a left-handed, yeah, bit left field on the track and off the track.
And we've got Urgent. What's he pushed out? A 33 so far. He looks like he's nuking it on this lap at the moment.
Yeah, he only did that on lap 2 as well. So I think this will be his last shot.
Yeah, he seems to have had a few issues there. There's been a 38 and a 36. I think he's had a few little mishaps. And let's face it, that Supra is deadly in a straight line, but it's also deadlier in corners. It can be a little twitchy. So as Ralph set himself another higher time as well, or lower time I should say.
Yeah.
32.
Yeah, 32.6.
Damn, Ralph in that Mazda, killing it, buddy.
That's it. So we've got a few guys coming onto the back straight now. Palmer and Brutal. Brutal's had a bit of a mishap and he's 2 seconds down, so I don't think he'll improve.
I don't think he cares.
No, I think he's pretty happy with that, honestly. But yeah, Palmer's thereabouts. He's just a 10th down on his lap, so we'll see if he can find a bit in this last sector. But geez, tyres are looking a bit rubbish. He's done a few laps on them. So yeah, 2 and a bit down now.
Nugget's back in the pit, so I'm not sure if that's because he's out and so is Urgent, or if it's calling time. I'm not sure. It's got to be getting close. Maybe
Yeah,
next time I'll set a stopwatch.
Yeah. Okay, so Palmer's coming across the line now. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 29.1, so he's just missed out there. And yeah, by the looks of that, we've got a minute left to quali, and I'd say she's all over.
So I'm going to say Nux is...
Or actually, Ralph is on a lap. Should be able to make it round.
No, Nux isn't exactly pushing it, so he's not there. We got Ralph, you reckon? Certainly sounds like
close.
he's pushing it.
Yeah, he's on a lap. I don't know if he'll make it round. Be pretty close.
It's a big call from there.
Yeah, he's a second and a half up
that.
though.
Come on, Ralph, make it, buddy.
Make it. Yeah.
Okay, we've got everything crossed for Ralph to make it to the end now. You got to with the second and a half up. You're just going to be in tears if you don't.
Yeah. Made it for that hairpin pretty nicely. Nearly gets it tucked in. Interesting line to the left-hander. He's got 30 seconds left to make it. Ooh, I don't know. It's going to be pretty close. Oh, little mistake there. I think he's still up though.
Come on, Ralph. Oh, no. Oh, that is just so harsh. Oh, Ralph, my heart bleeds for you, buddy.
No.
There you go. Well, that's
unlucky.
So there's some deadly times right there. And we know when it comes to race day, Ralph's got more in him. But they've got a one-lap dash to do now. We'll see how they go in traffic. I'm sure if Nux manages to get out in front and absolutely kill it. But in the middle there's going to be a bit of biff and barge, I reckon.
Yeah, well, I reckon Ralph's pretty fired up. We might see a couple of dive from him.
You reckon Ralph or Wreck-It Ralph?
Yeah, I think he might. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be a Ralph.
Okay, that SLS didn't get the best start.
No, the Mustang
got one, ball tear of a start.
He's had to feather it behind Knuckles so he didn't run to the back of it. Oh,
Bit of a squeeze on.
He tried to chop Brutal there. Brutal's hanging it around the outside. And Palmer's kept the position. Knuckles has just let it go.
He'll let them fight for it.
Yeah. No, he's too cool for school.
This is a chance for Ralph to prove how quick he was.
Yeah, he's gone for a dive. Look at that. That's pretty brave from Ralph there, sending it from Narnia.
Turned in so easy though.
Yeah. Palmer's made a mistake. Brutal's going to try around the outside.
Looks like he's got enough for it.
Palmer's still there.
No holds barred. No stewards in this one.
No, that was great.
And look at Ralph, he's taking the inside, he's got him. Go Ralph.
Mate, he's fired up. He's into it.
He's pissed off because that lap finished.
Yeah, he was on for a 19 and the quali session ended. Mate, yeah, he's broke way too right there.
No, that's hurt.
Nugget might have a crack now. Should the right hander thinks better of it.
Ralph's still not that far behind. He's got the monster straight coming up.
Yeah, he does.
Super Steward's in the chat now, calling max penalty on them all.
Yeah. He does that.
A little bit of a slide in the background from Nugget. Could have been a bit of lag, I'm not sure.
Yeah, but Urgent's all over him. That's
got to be lag, that fence. I hope it was for Ralph's sake.
Yeah. Urgent might have a crack into this next corner. Yeah, in the Supra. It's going to flip to the inside. Not much Nugget can do. And he's already passed him. But Nugget around the outside. Wow, look at that. Straight around Urgent like.
Ralph's lost it.
Urgent's run into him. No. But Nugget has grabbed 2 spots in the one corner.
Brutal's managed to sort of run away with that a little. He's got 1.1 over Palmer at the moment.
Yeah. It's his race to lose now. It's going around the penultimate corner. I don't know if Palmer can send it from here. That's a bit of a I think Brutal's got it. A bit of grass though. Does that come with an invoice? No, he's got it. Straight across the line.
Nice run, gentlemen. And that's how mad this race is going to look on the weekend. I think that that goes to show that with all these pit stops in store, anything can happen, and most probably will in wheel-to-wheel.
That's exactly right.
And that's what we want to see, a TDR victory, just like that. Well done, Brutal. Come on, Gates. Come on. Anyway, what we're going to do is rapidly wrap this one up because we have another stream coming at you in about 20 minutes with another 4 or 5 blokes, and we have a name you might be looking out for, Goat. One man I think you want to watch very closely, and who would that be? You have no idea, do you?
No idea.
It's Showman.
Corbin?
Nah. Oh, who wants to watch Corbin? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Showman's up in about 20 minutes. I wish I could tell you the rest, but I have forgotten. So we'll leave it for now. Goat, thanks for joining me. Are you coming back for the 8:30 one?
Yep, should be.
Okay, well, I will see you in 20 minutes. Hopefully some of these guys just sitting here having a chat in YouTube land might come and join us and give us a bit of their input on what's happening for this weekend as well. So cheers, Goat. See you in 20.
All right.
Later.